Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Hello everyone. My name is Peace. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest with us, the person of Mr. Emmanuel, all the way from Dubai, UAE. He's in London now. He's a science teacher and is here to tell you guys all about his journey and how you can go, how you can get jobs, the links, the agency you need to apply to, and all of that. So over to Mr. Emmanuel.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Onyebuchi. I am teacher, and have been teaching across a few places now. So I'm here now. That's my new adventure, the new chapter.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel.
Sharing ideas of how it's been so far.
Yeah. So thank you. Guys, we're going to go into this session. I'm going to ask Mr. Emmanuel a few questions, what you need to know, how you need to go about searching for a job as an overseas teacher coming to the UK. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have a friend, a brother that is a science teacher that you think they can do well or do better when they get to this country, you can share the video with them. You can tell them to watch the video. You never can tell what will happen. Look at me, I got my job from LinkedIn, like I told you, and Mr. Emmanuel is about to tell you how he got his job. So stay tuned, watch the video to the end. Don't be in a hurry to go. Oh, okay, Mr. Emmanuel, please can you tell us how has your journey been so far? How did you get your job? Was it from LinkedIn? Was it from Indeed? Can you tell our friends that are watching how you got your science teaching job in UK with visa sponsorship?
Slightly. So I hope it's not from my side. I hope it's from my side and my voice should be breaking out. So I hope that the audience can hear your questions clearly as well. Been so far,
Yeah.
how I got to secure the job
Yeah.
to come over here as a science.
Yes. Yeah. Mr. Emmanuel, can you hear me now?
It's
Uh,
mine. Let's readjust
okay.
slightly. I'm gonna readjust slightly, so maybe I'll get better reception.
Okay.
I I don't have the best of networks
Okay.
here. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So, a quick summary of everything is just that, yeah, I taught in Dubai for, well, Dubai is not a country, but in the UAE for 2 years from 2023 this year. But of course, settling in, so I needed to seek something else. So I came across a Zimbabwean colleague who applied to a job in the UK as an English teacher, and she secured
Okay.
it. Yeah, she told me about some agencies. So she gave me the name of two agencies, but I went on to research and get other ones that I applied to.
Okay.
So what I actually did was spray. I just scattered the bullet all around to forwarding my CVs to all of them, and I'm going to list them now. I started with I Can Teach
Yeah.
UK. I Can Teach UK. You can
Yeah,
search it up
guys,
on Google.
sorry, Mr. Emmanuel.
Uh,
So all the job links, the agency that Mr. Emmanuel is going to list now, just check on the description below. You're going to see the links. Just click on the link and then do your research. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. You can go on, please.
all right. Okay. Thank you. So I can teach quantum scholars. The third, these were the two my colleague gave me, but I searched for the others myself. Found ethos education, ethos education. I also found Dumba education, but Dumba and I Can Teach are kind of very related. They have similar staff,
Okay.
so I think they're very much similar. And then through my research on YouTube, I found Engage Education. So the last one, Engage Education, is the agency that offered me a job after about 4 months of waiting.
Okay.
They had to interview me first. So when I passed their own interview, they now set me up to be among the list of teachers waiting on their platform
Okay.
to get an offer from a school.
As a physics teacher, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I applied for everything really. There are offers for physics teachers, offers for general
Oh,
science teachers, and different things. So I was applying for everything really
okay.
to see.
Yeah, yeah. And finally, you got the job and it came with visa sponsorship. And look at where you are now. You're in the UK. Oh, well done, Mr. Emmanuel. So,
Exactly.
there's a quick question, a very important one. So, please, this job, did you get it with your QTS, or you applied for QTS and you were applying for jobs in the UK, or you already had your QTS with you before applying for jobs in the UK?
Okay, yeah, that was an interesting. I have not yet gotten my QTS even up till this moment. Know that if I put in my CV that I'm awaiting my QTS, then it will also give me a chance.
Yeah.
So yes, I had not gotten the QTS yet, even up till now. The application is still pending because it's a queue according to them. So I'm still so long as I was able to prove my experience and
Yeah.
expertise in the field. So I was still able to secure the job without the QTS.
Oh, that's great. So, guys, you can hear from the right source. This is Mr. Emmanuel, all the way from Dubai. Is an overseas teacher. He's teaching physics in the UK. He got his job without QTS. He's here in the UK live. He's an experienced science teacher. Although he's currently processing his QTS and is awaiting his QTS certificate. So don't be discouraged. You just have to keep trying, keep the focus going. Don't be distracted. You are going to make it if you are determined. So thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. My next question, yeah, of course, you've answered my next question. You gave us the list of the agency we should search if we're looking for science teacher job or teaching job in the UK as an overseas teacher. So, Mr. Emmanuel, my
Yeah.
other question is what will be your advice for teachers that wants to come over to the UK to teach as a science teacher? What will you advise them? What is your piece of advice? What do you have to tell them?
Okay, my advice would be this. First, science teachers are high in demand, and not only science teachers. To maximize your potential when applying, try to do some self-study in physics. Try to improve your knowledge of physics. And when applying, show that you teach sciences and physics. As soon as you mention physics, your application already stands out.
Yeah.
Now, you may not have a degree in physics. I have in physics. So
Okay.
that education certificate, but just make sure you have a good foundation of physics.
Okay.
Now, this is the reason. I have colleagues here who are Jamaicans and they have science education degree, but because they have a slight idea in physics, they were offered the job.
Hmm.
So we are teaching probably similar things. And if they have any challenges now, they come to me for doing it. That's not a problem. It shouldn't scare you. Then secondly, I'm aware that online they talk about pay scales for qualified and unqualified teachers. If you have Nigeria's teacher's license and it has been approved by UK ECTIS, it's a platform for equivalency of certificates, and your license is approved by them, you can get your pay scale at qualified teacher level without QTS yet.
Okay.
Now, I know that so many teachers are given non-qualified status, so their
Yeah.
salary is really low.
Yeah.
But then, if you have a Nigerian teacher's license and it has been approved by ECTIS, then you would get a full teacher's pay scale here. It doesn't have to be less. Not just me, many other teachers I've seen have also received the same. So you must be encouraged, first of all, do it. It's going to be expensive. The journey will be expensive. It's going to be rough. There will be a long waiting time, but it's worth it at the end of the day. Just
Yeah.
keep applying. Never stop applying. As if you apply to HRs directly, go ahead. If you want to go through the agencies, go ahead. Just make sure you have the right qualification, you have the right experience, and just keep going, applying for it. When you get here, you'll be trained in the job. You'll, as a teacher, even if you're qualified, there are so many things I have taught across different countries. And when I got to my school here, it looked as though I had never been to a school before. The structure was different, the system was different. So I had to take a lot of coaching. And if I could do that, anyone has to also take some coaching as well. So it's worth it at the end of the day. And I encourage every single Nigerian to do this because we all know how blessed Nigeria is at the moment.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. Guys, you've listened to him. You've learned from him. Just don't be discouraged. He's a science teacher. I'm not a science teacher. I'm a nursery teacher. And again, my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you a big, big, big news. The NHS, they sponsor nursery teachers, and the NHS, they have nursery schools too. The NHS is not just about doctors,
Wow.
nurses, carers, and all of that. They also have schools, nursery schools, not secondary school, not primary, just nursery. So if you are a qualified nursery teacher and you have your cash level 3, level 5, you can come to the UK to work with NHS. You can apply from UK and you get your visa sponsorship. As we speak now, the NHS nurseries are sponsoring teachers from overseas and they are giving them visa sponsorship. So watch out for my next video. I'm going to share with you how you can apply to NHS nurseries, how you can search for them, the step-by-step process. And don't forget to keep encouraging yourself. If it's what you want, then you have to go for it. If you don't want it, then just back out. But just like Mr. Emmanuel said, the journey, when you get, it might be rough. You may feel, I'm spending too much, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But when you get here, you will know that the journey was worth it. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel, for sharing your experience and giving them your advice.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they appreciate your time and your efforts. We are grateful. Thank you very much, and bye.
Bye for now.